Yeah. Yeah. You know, if I can't change the people around me, I change the people around me. If I can't change the people around me, I change the people around me.
Woo. We ain't got a lot of time to waste tonight. I'm going to make this quick. This is Just My Opinion, episode 11. When your friends are almost enemies by the way they act. After watching the Nets get swept yesterday, I really had to take a look at Kevin Durant. And I don't look at Kevin Durant as a leader because he's constantly allowing other players to dictate, like Russell Westbrook and now Kyrie Irving, two people that may be great basketball players but have no leadership sense where anybody should be following them. Kyrie Irving went to Brooklyn and asked KD to come along, and then James Harden came along and said, we can win this championship. Then Kyrie wants to take his stance, and like I say, you can take a stance whatever you want to about this COVID situation. Me and my wife just dealt with the COVID situation. That's why there wasn't a show last week. My wife caught COVID. I've taken 3 tests, and I've been negative. The only difference between me and her is I got boosted. Not saying you can't get it if you don't get boosted, but maybe that was the difference in why I didn't get sick and she got sick. So this little asshole, Kyrie, who goes on with the earth is flat and all these other theories and taking days off, and then found himself not playing for 35 games, didn't really make a difference. We still were in first place with just KD and Harding. But then they decided to bring him back. And then everything went downhill from there. And Harding wanted out because he didn't want to deal with Kyrie. Kevin Durant didn't want to man up and say, look, Negro, this is a team. We trying to do something here. We trying to win something. And so for them to get up on the stage last night and give this long soliloquy of, well, first of all, Kyrie pissed me off by finally admitting, well, maybe I did do some things. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was a distraction. You think so, Kyrie? You think you were? That's the reason that Harden left. You can't blame the man because he wanted to win a championship. Kevin Durant has championships. Kyrie has a championship. They played like straight trash, straight no enthusiasm. And people don't want to blame Nash, but I'm going to have to say, you trash too, because you allowed them to get away with this. And then to turn around and play like this, and now after everything, you're going to admit that you might have been a distraction? I can't trust this dude. Anybody that plays team sports, you know, it's team sports. Everybody on the team is trying to get something done. But then you make the situation work. You bring in Ben Simmons, who hasn't played basketball in 11 months. What possible condition could you have? I'm just venting a little bit, but this is a life lesson. I remember when we were growing up, they was like, you don't have any friends. Because friends won't let you down. Kyrie Irving let down the whole organization, let down himself, and let down his homie, Kevin Durant, and pretty much destroyed the team that had developed some type of flow with him being out. I remember I was coaching the team, and we had one good player, and everybody wants this player to play. But I told that player, I'd rather lose without you than win with you. Because you don't get to lollygag and do whatever you want because you're a good player. Who cares? It's not about you. It's about the team. So now they get to sit their monkey asses home and think about it. And even though Kevin Durant says he wasn't going to cry with spirit milk and everything, I can see the hurt in his eyes. So hopefully he takes that hurt and he goes and starts doing some push-ups or something. Get a little weight, get a little toughness, a little mental toughness. Become a real leader. So many of our young people aren't into leadership. It's like everybody's free to do this and live like this and define themselves. That's ridiculous. And we see it way too often now. And I want to tell our young people, stop it. There's more people in the world that have made sacrifices for you, and you don't get to boo-hoo and screw them off like Kyrie just to serve your own purpose, because what he does was truly a selfish act. And at this point, I hope that James Harden can get his championship, because then that would even sting even more to Durant, and maybe that would open his eyes to what needs to be done here. I can remember, and I'm going to get off the line. I had a situation. We used to have a shop tournament at school. And I had talked to this. We were the seniors, but we didn't have enough seniors to have a team, so we had to let the juniors on. And the juniors were trying to give me crap and everything like that. And I said, okay, don't get jacked. And we're playing the game. And I think we have a chance to win the game. I'm down court all by myself. All he's got to do is sling the ball down, lay up. Doesn't sling the ball down. Tries to dribble it all the way out to half court and take a shot from half court when I was already standing there. I'm not saying kids should do this. I punched him in his face and called him all types of little girl sissies in front of everybody. Because he needed to learn it's not about you. It's about the team. And your animosity toward me screwed us all out of an opportunity. And that's what's happening now with so many of our youth. The things you do are screwing everybody out of an opportunity. Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. That was messing up an opportunity for Will Packer that was producing the Oscars. That was his opportunity he was messing up. His opportunity not to have a smudge on his Oscar was taken away. We got to do better. We got to get our mindsets together. Because this shows me no matter what level people are on, they're on some bullshit. Deuces 2 times. You know what? We're going to be back Thursday. I don't know what the name of the show going to be yet, but we'll have a show, and we're going to do what we do. So, deuces 2 times. We out of here.
Step out of the car.
No, you don't have the right.
Step out of the car.
You do not have the right to do that.
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Step
Now if you're woman, ain't no revolutionary should persuade you to be a fucking slave for the rest of your days. Should be grooming you on how to behave, teaching you how to coon and buck dance so that you can be safe. If that brother ain't no rider, soldier, no provider, molder of young minds, check it out, you got yourself a bitch. Think about the time that you invested in him. If he's wearing them skinny jeans, you a lesbian. For every 100 black women who ain't locked up, it's only 83 black men remain. Take away 1.5 million black men who might have benefited their women and their children. You don't know a war when it's waged against you, when it makes you drive your baby mama to the clinic just to kill your own. Ain't no legacy to leave behind, cause ain't nobody sitting on your throne. You motherfuckers are asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't stop, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, you asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't fight, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, nigga. Sandra Bland was a rider. She wouldn't have committed suicide, and you a motherfucking liar. It would not be wise to stop when you hear sirens and you see the police behind you, but you don't wanna die. They gon' shoot you if you run. They gon' say that you was going for the police gun. That's why they shot you like 120 times, but you was still coming, so they put another bullet in your lung. Them devils got you praying while they murder, because they know you on that bullshit. They steady with them bull clips and body armor. zone. Living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't stop, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, you asleep in a war zone. Living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't fight, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, nigga.
Straight bullshit, and you full of shit. Full of straight shit.
Freedom or death, nigga. Fuck that. Freedom or death, nigga.
If you just listen,
Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga.
you were getting a warning. Until now, you're going to jail.
I'm getting it for what?